Okay, so this is my first take on the new IDE tool from Google called AntiGravity. And what I did was just install it, try to understand the agent-focused usage of this IDE. And after I installed it, I had it create a Flutter app from a previous anti-gravity session, and then I opened it up in a brand new session like this. So basically, what I did, if I went too fast, was um, I just basically had it to create um, my my sample my sample app like this, create it here, and then with my sample app. And what this tool does, it sets up a uh, uh, command line tool. So you can say anti-gravity like that, and then it will open up a new anti-gravity window like before. Now, so it looks just like another VS Code fork, like cursor. So we're using it now from a new window. And so if I take, um, so if one thing that I noticed in anti-gravity is since it does not know that this is a Flutter app. So I got to come here. If I were to come here and I say run, it says you don't have the extensions for Dart. So I'm going to look for the extensions for Dart and install it. And I'll also install the one for Flutter. So the one for Dart and Flutter is already installed now. If I come back here, now you'll see that this bottom can see the various devices that are connected. So you can see that my Samsung device, real device, is connected, and I can start up a simulator. So I'm going to start up an iOS simulator here. There's the iOS simulator. So now if I start this app in the simulator, say run without debugging, and it starts up just like VS Code and Cursor. And after this gets uh, installed and running, just the plain old Flutter app, then we'll start playing around with the agent to have it do some interesting things. So I'm going to speed through this and then we'll come right back through this.
Please subscribe to this channel and like this video to support this kind of work.
Okay, so now that the sample app got started and is running in the simulator, then we'll try to do something simple. So I'll say something like set up this Flutter app to use Flutter block as the um, basic architecture and create two screens called dashboard, dashboard and settings, which will be um, launched from the bottom navigation, so navigation bar, and also use Go router package to route from one screen to another. And so let's see how well this agent works. So it's thinking out. And so we will, instead of uh, waiting for this whole thing, we will, oh, okay, it's already come right back. So first thing it's going to do is it's going to add some of these dependencies. So I'm going to add them. So if I come back here and then look at the pub spec and then scroll down, you can see that it added more things here. And now it's thinking some more and it's going to plan that out. So here is the implementation plan that it's doing. So if we look here so far, okay, we're going to proceed with this implementation plan. So what it's going to do is the, the scaffold wrapper will hold the navigation bar. It's going to use the Go router for implementation, I mean for routing from screen to screen. And then it's going to use the router from the application material app. And then so far it looks good. So we're going to proceed with that. Was actually creating multiple screens here. You can see the dashboard and then the settings. Okay, so far so good of what it's doing. It's thinking some more. So when I installed this, I connected it to my Google account, and I don't have I'm just using the individual preview account. And from just that, it does have sufficient amount um, of prompt allocated. So it's found an issue. It's trying to fix that issue. Let's see what's the issue's about. Okay, it's about some of the imports not being added yet. So okay, now it is what it's going to do. It wants to analyze the code. Okay, it found no issues. If you see here, it's actually implemented some of that already. Okay, and what is it doing here? We're going to just accept all this code that it has generated for us. Okay, so if you look here, it's added all this code here without really doing any coding, direct coding. Okay, so now I think it did pretty good. So if we look here, it's created a dashboard screen, the settings screen. Um, if we look for um, so here's it's using the app router and it's defined one for the Go router. So if you look at here, which is in the app router object class, I mean it's app router Dart file, you'll see that it put it here. And then we can also see that it put the dashboard screen here and the settings screen from here. And then in our next session, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand on these two sections here to use the Flutter block to do something more interesting than just being able to go from one screen to the other. Okay.